that stand the test of time. You're so dear to me. Do 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 do. That's by Marvin Gaye. I do. Yes, I do. Do 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 do, darling. I love you. Time would change me, surely as time changed you. And he said, you don't have the right to use a son of mine to keep me in line. Hey y'all, thank y'all for coming to my channel this early morning. My name is DebraAnnMatthews. My channel is called Lose Weight With Me. And I feel like it really hinges on mobility. At one point I thought, I ain't worried about weight loss right now. I'm worried about mobility. And so, excuse me, that's probably when I was eating all I could eat and couldn't stop eating. So I was like, forget that weight loss. I'm just worried about mobility. But, you know, I got that together. So now I'm really worried about weight loss. I really got to lose 5 pounds. Good morning, Betty. I got to lose 5 pounds by Monday. Okay? Good morning, Tanya. But, honey, let me tell you something. My hand hurt. It's been hurting. I woke up about 3. It was hurting so bad. I was like, it feels like I'm being punished. So I looked online and I got to get some of this cream. Because, baby, my hand hurt. It's been hurt every day. In the middle of the night, it just hurt. And so, like, whew. I heard good things about the surgery, but I'm like, do I really want them people to be operating on me? No, man. So, I wanted to come on and talk to you all about answered prayers. I'm going to tell y'all something. First of all, this is all about mobility. See me in the bed? That's because it's the most comfortable place to be. Plus, it's 5:25 in the morning. But anywho, it's weather. It's gonna be like a heat advisory. That's supposed to be temperature in the double 3 digits. I'm like, it went from all that rain. It was hot yesterday. Now heat advisory. Woo! So we gotta be careful. I gotta start freezing my bottle of water. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. I was reading the comments. Somebody say, don't give up, even when you get tired. I don't ever feel like not doing the things that I do. I don't ever feel like that. And I think that I try to stay away from people who got all of that stuff to say about how hard it is and all of that stuff. Because what's easy about not able to walk or being in pain or being so big, you can't do the things you want to do that you're accustomed to doing because you're stressing out so much that you're just eating and mindlessly, not even aware of it. That's the biggest thing, y'all, because women are not supposed to work as hard as we work. Y'all trying to be some bad boss bitches and stuff, and you so disillusioned. You trying to be independent. I mean, okay, go for that one. Go do, let that be your ministry, because that's not my ministry, honey. I need a man to paint my hair. Look at my hair. I need a man so I can go shopping and redecorate my deck. But he got to be like a sugar daddy or something, because you can't be all up in my house, okay? No, seriously. So that's one thing I wanted to talk about, is that I don't get tired. Even if I think I'm tired, when I might hit that clock 2-3 times, but I bet you I'm rolling over and doing it. I got in my car at 7:52. I'm supposed to be at the gym at 8 o'clock. It take me at least 15 minutes to get there. I text coach I'm coming. I'm in the driveway. It bees like that sometimes. And that's why I said my habits really have been changed. I'm still habitually late when I have to be late, when I have to go. When the van got to be here, I got to be on time. In fact, when I opened my door yesterday, because I rode the van to the Y, when I opened my door, the driver was already out there. I didn't know, because my doorbell don't work. So, I mean, I was ready. I had to grab me my fruit right there, my apples. So let me tell y'all about how God, your prayers can be answered. Y'all know my sister coming this week, okay? Y'all know I ain't even tried. Like, I ain't even tried to clean my house, because it's just not what I do. It's not my ministry. I'm not saying my house nasty. I'm saying my house junky. all the places we gonna be jumping. So, I bought some brand new comforter set, brand new pillows for the guest room. Cause we do that. But I ain't even tried to open them. When I opened the pillows yesterday, I had a lady came to help me. I said, Rita, these pillows flat. She said they're gonna get fluffier. And lo and behold, the longer they sit there, they get fluffy. She said even when you order mattresses, they come real small, then they get bigger. I'm like, oh, okay. So maybe I could, or maybe I could order a new mattress for my bed, or maybe I can get the man who owned the mattress store to let me have one for free. He came over to fix my bed one time. He real quiet. But he quiet but carry a big stick. But I'm like, you need to let me do marketing for you. I said, I'll talk to you about it in a little bit. So maybe I can go over there and give me a free mattress. We're gonna work on that. Y'all know me. Y'all don't know me, but you seeing Miss Deborah what? Ain't too proud to beg. So I met people all the time who say they can help me clean. Their prices are like ridiculous. I cannot afford them. Miss Rita's prices, which really I only needed her to help me with this one bathroom, the hallway, the laundry room floor, the living room, and the kitchen. She quoted me a very affordable price. When I tell y'all, she got here about 12. When I tell y'all, she got right down to business, okay? Boom, boom, boom. All the stuff. When I tell y'all, she washing. I really was just to guide her, like I was like, I showed her how I like to put like the scoops, because I make my own washing powder, and I put them in plastic containers, like plastic when they get finished, put the clean clothes in the plastic and help me gather up the clothes and do the scoops, and we mix some more washing powder. And I was like, okay, clean the bathroom first. When I tell you she cleaned that floor, she mopped that floor on her hands and knees. Come on now. Come on, Tanya. And then she did the bed. Then she did the walls, the baseboards. I didn't have to tell her that. She got down to business, okay? Now y'all know a lady, y'all know me the brand. My house is brand new, built from the ground up. They took it down to the frame and rebuilt it. Now y'all know a lady wants her house clean. You know that. Y'all know I got mobility issues. Y'all know all the stuff. Girl. So I'm getting dressed. I still have my bathing suit on. So after I met my coaches. I said I got a meeting with my coach. My counselors, I met with him about 15, 20 minutes. All I do is tell him what I'm doing. He just put it in case notes. That's okay. Which is good, because let me tell y'all something. It really, at first when I met him, I'm like, he too laid back for me. It be like that sometimes, but you know what? Sometimes the most laid back person is what you need. Because one time he was like recommending some books for me to buy. Let me tell you something I don't like. I hate when men recommend things and don't make it happen. So I said to him, why don't you buy me those books and meet me at the pool and give them to me? Do you think he did that? Yes, he did. And I videoed it, and thank you very much. I'm in the water. I'm like, oh, thank you. Somebody video him giving me these books. Thank you very much. And when I told him about his wife was sick or something, I was like, I'm praying for your wife. When I told him about my fundraiser, he was like, can I send you a check? I was like, okay, send me a check. No, I'm not asking for a lot of money, because like if we all put $5 together, baby, we got 500. So if we put $20 together, we got what I need. And I just appreciate it so much. And let me tell y'all something about me. I got a check in the mail, but it wasn't for the fundraiser. It's just from my housing. That check is like $130. If you pay me $1,000, I can't tell you where it is. I got a check a few months ago for like $63. I don't know where it's at. When I find it and put it in the bank, I don't know where it's at. I just don't know. I know it's supposed to be in my papers that I carry around with me. So when I go to the bank or when I highlight and do it, I don't know where it's at. I just don't know where it's at. But I'm going to find it. And let me tell you, this is what I do when I can't find something. I be like, God, please help me. It could be anything. Because all my stuff is right here, or right here. And I don't really be looking for it. I just don't know where it is. Hey. So I'm just like, oh, help me find it. So when I tell you, I had to go to a little mixer. It was like 4 to 5:30. So I'll be back at 5:30. So I get dressed. All that go to the mixer. I said, "You want to stay here?" She said, "Sure." I said, "Okay." And I was like, "This probably gonna take you a long time because we had the kitchen and then the living room." She swept the floor. She dusted. She helped me change the air filter because during COVID, they didn't even make 20 by 24 by 1 air filters. Once I moved back home, I kept looking. I couldn't find them. So I was like, forget this. I ain't worried about this. Baby, she cleaned that air filter, put that new one in there. I ain't had to tell her that. And so I was like, man, prayers can be answered. My sister coming this weekend. I mean, I don't know what to say for you. I need some help. I don't know what to say because it ain't what I do. I'm gonna tell you what I do. I'm gonna take my vitamins. I'm gonna take my, as soon as I find the box that got my it says medication. I don't know where it's at. Like I said, I don't know where it's at, but it should be like it looked like this, but it's pink and it says medication. And let me see. I don't really know where it's at, but as soon as I find it, I'm gonna take it. That's what I got. That's what I got. I got an apple. I got an orange. I got a grapefruit. I got that. I got my shea butter and my homemade soap, so I don't be rusty. I got that. I got some none. They ain't trying to give me breast cancer deodorant. I got that. I got a comb and a brush. I got them some shorts I can wear to work out next week. I might wear my orange dress today. If I can find my Kwanzaa shirt, I might wear that Kwanzaa shirt, that Juneteenth shirt. But what am I going to wear with it? I don't know. Maybe I could wear my pink dress. I don't know. But let me tell y'all what I got. My hand hurting again. I got my serum for make sure I get minerals in my body. I got some water. I went ahead and brought my salad on in here with my chicken chunk so I can get my protein in. I got that. I ain't really got all that other stuff. I ain't worried about that other stuff. My hair moisturized. I'm gonna style it. I'm gonna put a little leave-in conditioner in it and gel it to the back and put my bracelet on it because I want it to be like that. I got that. That's all. Pretty much that's all I got. My hand hurting, so I was reaching over. So I gotta find that brace to put on my hand. It still hurting. That's all I got for you. I got my pearl earrings and my pearl necklace. I got that because I got to be cute. And that's pretty much all I got for you. But baby, look at this. Let me show y'all something. Bow. She done turned around. Now, something about me. She done washed all my clothes and set them right there. Now, my mind is really because I'm tired because I hadn't had a nap. After I left the swimming pool, when I got home, I called my neighbor to put my manual wheelchair in the trunk. And then she came. I'm sitting in the driveway because I am. Hey, Red. Hi. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait a minute now. Okay. Well, Red, since I'm royal saying toys always look beautiful, I don't see no Superchat. I don't see no Cashapp. You know I am going to the Obesity Coalition Conference in D.C. You know that. You know Miss Sister needs some stuff. They told us we need a costume, so I found my mask I wore from the games, and I need me a Supergirl dress made with S on it for the costume party. And I need some tights, and it's mustard yellow or yellow because I'm feeling yellow today. So I got to get a costume. I got to get a dress made, a formal dress, which I wanted like in the 1950s vibe. I want a sweetheart dress with a full belt. Okay. Yes, Red, come on. Tune in. Come on now. Hook a sister up. And I'm going to tell you something. I've been to Philadelphia one time, but I was there doing some community service, working with an international group. And I did meet some black people, but since I've been living in Clarksville, I met a person from Philadelphia. And I love that. Now Philly, y'all rough up there now. Y'all rough. I'm a Southern lady, honey. Y'all rough. But I kind of like that Philadelphia swag. It kind of reminds me of the South Un petit deux, that means a little bit. But Mr. Red, you're going to have to get with the program. You're going to have to comment, like, and subscribe to what we're doing over here. But we are doing something to help people who are 100, 200, and 300 pounds overweight. And what I'm saying to you is that your prayers can get answered. I don't even know how. Hey, La, I don't even know how, but I know she came over in here and she's going to come back Sunday. So I left her here. And when I got back, she was still, baby, she was cleaning them cabinets. Y'all know I have got a brand new house. I broke my cabinets with that doggone wheelchair, the cabinet knobs. I mean, I'm the kind of person when I bought my house, I would have Bible studies and social events. And the kids would say, don't lean on Miss Deborah Walls. They would tell the grown-ups that they'd be like, we ain't think about Deborah. But I'd be serious. Don't touch my walls. It was so funny. My best friend who passed, bless her heart, I had the furniture in the house, like this the wall, the furniture was right here. She's like, girl, push that furniture back. Okay. I'm like serious about these walls. But Miss Deborah to come in with the doggone wheelchair that messed up her walls, Lord have mercy. So I just have to get paint touch-ups. I just have to. But when I tell you, I didn't know the caliber of cleaner that I had. And it ain't nothing but the Lord Jesus, because all I know how to do is seek and ye shall find. Knock and the door shall be open unto you. Ask and it shall be given. It shall be given unto you. Ooh. Because what it is this. It started with the mobility. It started with the knee pain. And it was also about the weight loss. Because I was so desperate that I thought, okay, I got to get the weight loss surgery. And it became deeper than that. Because we got mobility issues over here, and we got my hands starting to hurt again, and we got confidence issues and trying to figure out how to make it. And let me tell you what she did when I got home. She was like, all that food right there is out of date. So now I was like, wait a minute. Red, let me see you super chat me. I'm gonna sing you a song. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm finna eat that food right there, because I've been saving that food to eat it, but I haven't figured out how to eat it. But I'm also about this life of, why do I have so much food in this house? Do you think, Deborah, you're gonna starve? And that's something I'm going to have to deal with. For one, well, I'm in the community here, and they're like, we need backup food. But for two, it's messy. I don't know. Where am I put all that food? For three, I go get food boxes twice a month. True, I give most of the food away because it's not something I can eat. But at the same time, it's like, oh my goodness. So let me tell you. But I'm going to eat that food, that red soup. I've been wanting to eat that tomato soup for 3 weeks. I just don't feel the need to open up a can and heat it up. I don't feel like that. All I feel like doing is eating a salad and eating some chicken. That's all I got for me right now. I can't even boil an egg. But I might, when my house get real clean, I might feel like boiling the egg. But I got that thing on YouTube that you put over your stove. Because the wooden thing that you put on over your stove, it was so pretty, but that thing cost too much. So the little black thing didn't cost that much. So I bought that because it's still going to look good. Because the colors in my house is black, white, and gray. So anywho, it started off with mobility. My hand hurting right now. My knees was hurting. I'm in the bed laid up. I'm getting these home care workers. I can't get up off the couch. I can't even go to the bathroom. I can't get up in time to make it to the bathroom off the couch because it takes me so long to get up. And then literally, if my home care worker didn't help me get up, or if I didn't get up before she left, I was there till she came back in the morning, because I'm not finna be getting up because it's too hard. And I had a reclining sofa. I had a reclining chair. One time my sister came a couple of years back during COVID. She came to see her daughter in Nashville, but they couldn't go because they had COVID. So she stayed with me for a whole week. I didn't get out that chair. And so that's just where I was. I was in my recliner, in there chilling. And my sister would go to bed at night. I'd be sleeping in there. I'd be sitting in that chair. I ain't move. For one, it was hard to move. And for two, I was heartbroken. Because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. And that's why a lot of times I tell y'all this. That's why I might wear some makeup Tuesday, but I love what you said. I'm going to Ulta today. And somebody should cash at me so I can buy something from Ulta. Because I really want some makeup. Okay? But you see me getting up and down. But baby, this is 34 months. I'm talking about 34 months ago. I'm talking about during COVID when my doctor made me quit my job. And don't be talking to me and you ain't put no cash. See, Red, you ain't cash at me. You ain't super chatting me or nothing. But my doctor was like, I had lost 65 pounds the year before COVID, and I started gaining weight. Of course, my house burned down. So who would not gain weight? Who would not be stressing? And my doctor was like, you're not going to work tomorrow? Is something wrong with you? And you're going to go ahead and get on disability. And, she didn't ask me what I thought about it. She told me. And she said, don't feel bad because you're getting what you paid for. You're not getting anything. I mean, you're only getting what you paid into. Now, how would I know that? Because my parents picked cotton. Now, my dad is a business owner. My dad has a neighborhood grocery store. My mom retired from FedEx. So we have been blessed. But let me tell you, my family has been blessed. But my people are hardworking. Cotton pickers worked hard, honey. So I don't know about stuff like disability and not working and not paying for what you have, because that's all I ever know. Because we certainly didn't get anything we didn't pay for. And even as I'm just a person. So, I know I had to go to work. I know I had to go to school. I know I had to work. And that's what I've always done. So it was new for me to have so much pain that I had to hold on to the wall in order to walk. And I have an attaché case that has wheels on it, so I would use that. So one lady walked up to me. I had helped her because I worked in the career center. So whenever I would see somebody who really needed help, I would just help them, because a lot of times the services that they offer are not what you need. They'll say, go in there and work on your resume. You don't even know how to type. But if you drive from Indiana to Tennessee talking about applying for a job at the new company, I'm certainly going to help you because you need a resume. So this lady walked up to me and she gave me this. She said, I said, what is that for? She said, because you need it. She didn't say nothing else, and she walked out because I had helped her. She just left me. So this is why I have this cane right here. And, I think I use this to this day. I have to always figure out how to get this on there. But, girl, I don't even have a job. My mom passed 5 years ago in the city trying to make the house. But oh, yes, love. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, Red. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And that's what I'm saying. We learn how to adapt. So it started with that. And I'm fighting with the contractor, baby. Contractor not Kay, can you super chat me? You asking for things? You ain't even super chat, sister. You ain't even say hello. You just talking about will you, can you give me? That's my job, to be big, and your job is say, hey, DebraAnn, shout out, like what you're doing. Let me super chat you, okay? So, anywho, just starting from that, and I realize this is the key. Whenever something goes wrong and you get mad, so I actually realized I love having my old school homeworker here. I'm telling you, I tell you no lie. She catered to me. She did for me. And she helped me. And she served me. And, but I went through some home care workers who was breaking my dishes, breaking my shit. White ones treating me crazy. Or just being white. Just being prejudiced. But I also worked with an Asian person who's from, are you Asian if you're Philippines? Really, they black people. So, But anywho, I was blessed by those people. And then I had a young home care worker. She was about 21. She was a lot of fun too. And then I'm like, look, these people got to get you into my life, then got to get you out of my life. So they coming in, running here and there, and running in my life and out of my life. And who is that song that talks about running in and out and there? It's a song. It's called I can't think of the name of it, but It's about, I think it was Lenny when he was saying his friends was like, you gotta just leave her alone. He said, but you don't understand what I've been through. You don't understand love like I've been in love. I remember when I called my mama crying over Keith, and she was like, Deborah, it's more men in the world. I was like, but mama, I want Keith. You know, and then she told me I was gonna run him away with all of that. So I said, Mama, if I'm gonna run him away, why don't he just leave right now? So I called him. I said, my mama said, I'm gonna run you away. Why don't you just leave now? How about that one? Men will make you show your natural black ass. They will turn you crazy. But a real man won't. He'll always give you peace. But until you meet that one, and once one of my girlfriends said, she said, a real man, if he can't help you, he gonna step aside. And I was like, okay, that was Moses. Mm-hmm. But anywho, back to my story. And I'm at the point now where I was doing it. And even when my home care worker left, I will be talking to my friend. I said, they left, they're not coming back. They're not here to help me get ready. And she's like, you can do it. And so when someone just tells you that word, you can do it. You can do it. And then when actually, because all I have to have, if you let them my Mother Day, they will be rubbing, running, and hollering. My mother, when my home care worker left, the weekend she left, I had decided I'm gonna cook my own food because she kept burning my food and not cooking me the food I needed. Because all I have to do is eat the food, I'm gonna lose weight. So the weekend I decided I'm gonna cook my own food was when she didn't come back, and I did just fine. In fact, I lost like 50 pounds, I guess in 1 or 2 months, and I lost another 15 pounds. That's when I realized I remembered I lost 33 pounds the year before, and I had lost like over 100 pounds. Then I realized that my goal was to lose 75 pounds. So that's one thing. That's one reason why I say to you, you can't hit a goal. You can't hit a target unless you shoot for it. Even when I forgot that I set that 75 pound goal, but just putting it in my spirit, it helped me to get there. And so then when I got the next home care worker, I was like, let's go to the gym and just take pictures. And she helped me take a shower and everything. So I'm so grateful for my home care workers because now, baby, I'm going to pop these gloves on. Okay, what you said? Bow. I'm going home care worker myself. You hear me? And that's why I was late the other day when I was going to work out, because as soon as I got in my car, it was a stain there and I had to get it up, baby. I had to get it up. So home care workers certainly have blessed me, and they even are still looking for one. And the reason I didn't get the last one is because the company didn't contact the doctor or didn't tell the advocate they needed a prescription for the service. But I really don't want one. So all I really need is someone to help me thoroughly clean up, because I'm naturally junky anyway. So just help me. And I'm telling you, she washed all my clothes in one day. Y'all know I'll wash them, wash 1 or 2 loads, and I'm like, look, that's it. Because as long as I got some clean towels and something to wear. And I'm thinking about all the clothes I have that I haven't seen in a while. Like where my white pants at? And where my Juneteenth shirt at? And where my pink dress at? It's probably over there somewhere. And I'm like, I need to wear them clothes, honey. Okay. So it's just that this journey of mobility and weight loss and paying attention and setting goals and not beating yourself up. I don't feel like doing all that other stuff. But what I feel like doing, I feel like working on my computer, but it's like slow or something. It's because it's too much on it. So I need to get my IT support person to help me do it. It's just too much. Get too much. And then I got the letter from Voc Rehab. Like I want to go back to work, but it's just too much. Because I want to do entrepreneurship. And she was like, it's going to take 6 to 12 months to get that approved. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, why did I even contact them people? But at the same time, it's going to help me. This is how I've been able to do what you see me do every day. That is accountability. Because the Bible say, in the way the man thinketh, to him it seemed right, but in the end it don't. And to be honest, the last year that I was working, the last 2 years I was working, I was very stressed out. Even before my house burned down, I had lost 65 pounds that year in 2019. It's just naturally, I naturally lose 19 pounds a month alone. 19 pounds in January, 19 pounds in February. I started working with my health coach. 19 pounds, 20, 40, 60 in March. I went to a conference in March. I went to a conference in June, and I drove to Texas in March. I drove to Tampa in June. I mean, I felt good. And I was still had mobility issues, but I felt good. And I didn't have knee breakage like I do right now. But I was doing it. I was so cute. Ow, 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 ow. But one of the reasons I took the wigs off, I took my hair down to my natural state, other than getting it colored. And I feel better now. I'm so happy I got my hair colored, so that I can really see what's going on. I'm like, it's time for me to really deal with what's going on. Mother, mother, ooh, there's far too many of us trying. Ooh, I don't allow people to give me suggestions or unsolicited advice about what I should do. This journey is self-proclaimed. It's also, you have to trust your own instinct. So what I recommend that you do, you can share what you do, but I don't allow people to give me unsolicited advice. All that weight loss noise, it exists, but it's not the best thing for us. What we have to do is we have to ask ourselves what's going on. And then once we ask ourselves what's going on, ourself is going to guide us to all things. The Bible say that the Holy Spirit guides you. In the word book of Psalms, it says, man, he says what he wants to do, but God orders his steps. And how you going to let God dwell in your life when people giving you all of these things to do that really, okay, it's just some stuff to do. It's a lot of things. The Bible say it's a lot of things that are not unlawful, but they're not expedient to do. And we spent our whole life in church. And I'm telling y'all, when I went to church, I went to a sing-out in May. Almost everybody in there was obese and overweight. I mean, almost everybody. So very few of the people in there were not obese and overweight. And so God talks about this king who was overfed and unconcerned. And honestly, it's not that we were wanting to be overweight, but coming out of the cotton fields, coming out of the factory, coming out of harsh working conditions, and your parents and grandparents are just trying to make it. Your parents were able to work in the General Motors and the manufacturing companies, even in oh, that's fine. I appreciate that. You know, we just don't know. And that's well, let me say what I'm about to say. Going to Chicago and Indianapolis and New York and New Jersey and California and out west, trying to make it. So now we kind of not hungry, and we're looking back at, we can now get a few pleasures, even though those of us who don't have much, we can still get a few pleasures. So now we're really good looking at the meat of the battle, the fat of the battle. And the fat of the battle is that we're so stressed out. We're so stressed out. We're so inundated with all this stuff. And men and women are fighting against each other when God gave us the gift of each other. And so that's where my journey has been. And that's why the topic of this today is your prayers can be answered. Now, this is not a channel for people, Red, who want to whine and tell me they sad stories, because I ain't got time for that. But what we do is we put on our big girl panties and we face it. And we face it with with giving ourselves grace. And we face it with asking ourselves what we want to do. And I encourage you to use your resources. You have a lot of resources that you're probably not tapping into. And so I encourage that. And I actually threw this shirt on because I didn't want to come on here naked. And even just putting this shirt on, It's comfortable. It's not too tight. This is from the 50 plus games. But at the same time, what's amazing is I'm still over 400 pounds and I feel good. I feel good. And I still have challenges. I have a lot of challenges. And that's where my support comes in. If I need some, I just get on my YouTube channel. I mean, my neighborhood group and ask, and they come. Or now I just call certain people. They're like, let me know if you need anything. I'm like, okay. So it is amazing. It is amazing. It's a song. It's amazing. It's a beautiful song too. It's called It's Amazing. It's a gospel song. I'm Church of Christ, so it's a gospel a cappella song. It's called It's Amazing. It's a beautiful. I can't think of how it goes, but it's very beautiful. And so, but yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, just to share with you my goals before I leave, I have a holistic doctor I'm supposed to go see. So I can, maybe there's something I'm missing, that in my weight loss regimen, I need to go see him. I know one thing I'm missing is I should be forgetting to take my magnesium at night, but oh well, I'm gonna try to think of it. And another thing, I met a holistic physical therapist. I told him I'm gonna come and see him, and he accepts insurance this fall. And he actually was telling me, I was like, have you met Dr. Carlo Pike? He was like, I've been trying to reach him because I see a lot of his patients. So I said, let me text his wife. And I'm like, this doctor trying to get in touch with Carlo. Have him call him. He's like, okay. So I'm going to join the Runners Club, and I'm going to work the registration tables for running. Because if you want to be something, you got to associate yourself with that thing. I'm going to take archery. Ow, ow, ow. Archery class. Ow, 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 ow. So you got to, that's what Ella Fitzgerald says. She says, talk about the things you like to do. You got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you going to have a dream come true? Dun, 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 dun. You gotta go back. Oh, the Bible talk about the old ways. In Jeremiah, it says, tell your grandchildren's children why you do what you do, why you did what you did. Okay. And so, welcome, Ed. Thank you for joining us. Always join our membership. Come on in. Tell me where you're calling from. If you're new, please hit the like button. And we're dreamers around here, honey. We're dreaming. And every little thing, the key is you got to give yourself grace. Can't get too high, you can't get too low. I'm a little worried because Miss Deborah dropped 5 pounds by Monday. And so today we got a whole day, big day full of Juneteenth stuff. So I got to make sure I take my salads and remember, and my rotisserie chicken, and remember myself. Like, Deborah, don't go tasting it. Don't go touching it. Don't go eating it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to have a weight gain Monday, and then you got to go to the doctor Monday. And then he's going to be like, because now my doctor, he was like, I lost 7 pounds the last month, and then I lost 13 pounds from February to March, April, May, or something like that. He was like, but I think the month before the February, I gained some weight. He was like, what happened here? And he was looking, because he's a good doctor. I said, well, probably when I got from my doctor's appointment, I asked my coach, and my coach gave me a uric acid and cholesterol focused diet. I'm like, okay. So I can't let him down, honey. I can't let him down. And this a lady at the pool where I exercise. She used to be in a wheelchair. I didn't know it until she mentioned it. But at first, when I first started coming, she was like, walk back and forth in the pool in between class. I'm like, okay. She's like, you moving better. Da, da, da. She's like, I used to be in a wheelchair. I'm like, okay. So she's like, Deborah, how much have you lost this week? So you kind of need people who are depending on you losing weight. They help you keep you accountable. So you give them your report. I'm like, well, I lost 9 pounds last week. She's like, what? And that's what you want. You want those cheerleaders. A lot of those older ladies, because I'm the youngest one who exercises. If they don't exercise every day, they're not going to be able to walk. And so motion is the new lotion. Motion is the new lotion. Motion is the new lotion. And so please comment down below and let me know what I need to get for my hand. My hand is hurting because I have carpal tunnel. And I got to get ready for this conference, y'all. It's going to be such a good conference. I really want someone to donate a like a recorder so that I can record some of the sessions, all of them really, so that I can really digest this content. Now this is up my alley, y'all. I am a student. You hear me? I'm gonna have my tablets. I'm gonna be taking notes, and I'm going to be, really getting with this program, really getting with this content, really utilizing the Obesity Action Coalition to encourage my health and encourage those who join me. And so I'm excited about it. I can't even believe it. And it's amazing that I'm even going this year of all years. So, you know. So I'm going to let y'all go now. I guess we'd rather sing a song. I'm going to tell you what I like. I like Prince. Still waiting, waiting for that love to come around, bum, 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 come around, yeah. Waiting for that love to come around. People say that I'm too young, too young to fall in love. Bum, 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 bum. They don't know. They really don't know. That's all that I've been dreaming of. Bum, bum, bum. I spend my nights just a trying. I spend my days just a trying to find a love to call my own. 'Cause I'm sick and tired of being alone. Ooh, still waiting. When I watch those YouTube channels of people styling their natural hair, and so then they just do all kind of stuff. Oh, thank you. Amen. To God be the glory, Tanya. Girl, it's Jesus. Oh, it is Jesus. Wonderful Jesus. It's Jesus in my soul. That's by Tata. Her name Tata. Tata something. That girl can sing. For I have touched his hem of my garment, and his love has made me whole. Oh, it is Jesus. Yes, it is Jesus. It's the great I am. It's Jesus. It's God through Jesus Christ who gives me hope, who gives me encouragement. And when I listen to the Old Testament, I'm listening to Ezra now. I don't know, it's all kind of wars and stuff going on. I don't know what they talking about, but I'm gonna listen to it. And it really gives me hope. Because when you believe in Christ Jesus, when you believe in God, you don't hope like the world hopes. That's why we got time to be getting all down and sad. Because you don't get down and sad like that in Jesus. Jesus, he lifts you up. He will lift you up if you got to reach way down. Jesus will lift you up if you have to reach way down. Jesus will lift you up. We are so ready, ready, ready. Y'all been hearing them scriptures your whole life. Now it's time to use them. Evoke the scriptures. You know, when I used to talk with Eddie Fuse, I miss talking to him. But he is a great. Now he gonna pray for you and deliver you if you need deliverance. Call Eddie Fuse. But he said he prayed and cried out to God for all that he did that he knew was not in God's will for him. And so I remember that. It's okay to cry out to the Lord. It's okay to be grateful to get it right. And the Lord, he certainly wants us to live by faith, not by the stress that we have. And when we place all of our focus, and we do it unknowingly. So that's why you don't beat yourself up. We didn't know what we was doing until we came to awareness. We're like, what am I doing? What is wrong? And that's why when you have something, probably something really bad happened to us that spiraled out of control and led us to turn to food. But I'm going to tell you, in Christ Jesus, we don't wear that trauma right here. Your husband did, your daddy did, your all of that stuff. We let that go. We go, okay, Jesus know what happened. He said the things that happen in this world are not uncommon to the things that happen in the world. So we ain't special, okay? We are special, but we ain't. So that way you don't have to wear your badge of courage. One of my followers said last week, she said, we was talking about getting us a man. We want a man, child. And she was like, yeah, one that accepts me with all my trauma. I'm like, what? Hold up. Wait a minute, girl. If you don't sound foolish, you sound like Job's wife. Job said, girl, she told Job, you ought to curse God and go on and die. Can you imagine your wife telling you that? She said, girl, you sound like a foolish woman. But let me tell you something. God don't need you to hold on to that trauma. What is that trauma doing to serve you? Let it go. Like Teddy P, you better let it go. So we are so misguided as women to thinking what it is we need. That ain't even the purpose of a man. The man ain't there to deal with your trauma. That's God's job. He's there to protect and promote and prepare you for life. And you're there to fall in line with what he's doing. What about him to me? Oh goodness. Y'all sound just like the demon. Y'all sound just like the sorcerer talking to Eve. And it ain't about all of that. But I'm gonna let y'all bad bitches have it, because y'all are arguing me down, and I ain't into that. I'm about this weight loss, and anything that's weighing me down, sign me up for that. I ain't about all that arguing, all that other stuff. Okay. So I just thank y'all for joining me. That's it, Tanya. This is a channel for those of us who want to be healed, who want to be delivered from these things that bind us. And I still weigh over 400 pounds, and I'm telling y'all, I feel all right. I feel all right. And just knowing someone is going to help me even get my room organized and cleaned up and straightened up, I feel even better. Because just when I need encouragement, it comes. And that's how I receive my encouragement, when I get some help. Because I think if I knew what to do, I'd be doing it. So since I don't, I need some help. And I probably don't need help. I just probably need to get up and do it. But I'm going to stay over here in the lane that I know how to do. I know how to carry all them bags, 11 bags, and write some notes. That's what I know how to do. And get on here and talk to y'all about it. That's what I know how to do. Other than that, I don't do that. But I'm getting stronger every day to do more. And I appreciate that. So, God bless. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Ow, 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 ow. Keep your head to the sky. We need a little earth, wind, and fire this morning. We need a little earth, wind, and fire. Think about Chris Tucker talking about black people don't get kidnapped because we ask too many questions. He said, Mr. Kidnapper, where we going? Mr. Kidnapper, can you put the radio station on the black radio station? Maybe a little earth, wind, and fire? That's the funniest thing ever. Whenever I'm need to pick me up, and it's still on Netflix right now. Hey, Chris Tucker, he all right. I love him. I love him. He talking about, my dad said, boy, you better come up with something else. Your sisters and brothers ruined the college for you. I love me some Chris Tucker. He is too funny to me. So, anywho. So, y'all come in, like, and subscribe. Come on in. Y'all know I'm doing a fundraiser, so please consider supporting my fundraiser. Like I say, if 50 people donate $20, I'll be able to do it. So what I'm working on now is the van driver. He's going to give me the bill so I can pay it in advance. And then I'm going to work on, I got to get a costume and I get a formal outfit. So my friend is going out of town, so I don't think she's going to be able to make me one. So I'm going to look for one online and maybe just get it altered. So I don't know. We're going to look and see. Okay. I might ask my cousin to make me one, but she don't really be sewing like she used to. But I'm going to see. Okay. Peace and hair grease. Talk to you soon. Adios. I appreciate you. Peace and hair grease. Keep your head to the sky. Bye. Keep